Hello. So I need to fold some laundry before I head out for work, and I thought I would do a little mid-year check-in on my goals, and just chit-chat about what goals I'm doing good on, what goals I'm not doing good on, that kind of thing. Okay, I think you can see me, but not the laundry. But just now I will be doing laundry while I chit chat. So in my yearly goal video, I had mentioned that I was setting 4 big intentions and 4 goals connected with those intentions rather than setting a bunch of like specific goals for the year. So after rewatching that, I think I'm doing a good job of keeping those intentions in mind. I don't know that I'm doing the greatest at hitting the actual goals that I set. I'm realizing it's going to be harder to do the laundry and do this at the same time. So we'll see how this goes. So I think the first intention I had, well, I'm not really sure what order they were in, but the first one I can think of off the top of my head was saving money. And my goal tied to that was maxing my IRA. And I think I'm doing really good on that. I've been putting money aside, or I guess I've been putting money into my IRA. I don't think I'm at the halfway point for the year, like of maxing it, but I feel pretty good that I can catch up. Part of that is just because I like was putting it in every month and then I stopped. So I just need to continue putting it in. So then I had an intention around building community and friendships. And my goal tied to that was to do one uncomfortable thing a month to try to make friends. I would say I'm like right on the money with this one. I think I did 2 one month and I didn't do one last month, but that's still 6 out of 12. And the one for this month I haven't done yet, but I'm like right on the money for this one. So pretty happy with my progress for this goal. So the other non-writing related intention I had for the year was to explore new hobbies. And I would say I don't remember what my goal was for that one. I don't know if I had a specific goal tied to that. But I would say I'm also doing really well with this one. I've made progress in terms of like actually trying new things, doing some more of the things that I know that I enjoy. I crocheted a little like wearable shirt thing, like it was like an open shirt. It was too small for me, so I won't be able to wear it, but I did crochet something. I've also got back into coloring, which is really fun and like relaxing. I've been playing around with video editing. Let me actually put away some laundry. Okay. And then the final intention that I had was to write more. And this is probably the one you're here for. I think this is the one I'm doing the least good on. So the goal tied to this one was to write 100 times or 100 days throughout the year. We're past the halfway point and I'm in the 30s. So I'm definitely behind. I also realized that I set some like some goals of what things I would be working on. I wanted to work on poetry. I wanted to draft a certain project. I wanted to redraft a certain project. I have done almost none of that. I have been working on editing poems. I was doing really well on that, like in the first, I would say 2 to 3 months of the year. And then I kind of got really down on myself, spiraled, and haven't really touched it since. So I need to get back on that. In terms of drafting the project that I wanted to draft, yeah, that's not happening. I think I drafted like a few pages and then I was like, I have no idea where this is going. I need to plot this. I'm overwhelmed and I have not plotted or outlined or worked on that. In terms of redrafting the project I wanted to redraft, yeah, that hasn't been happening either. It's another case of like, I really need to sit down and re-outline this, replot it, and there's nothing like terribly wrong with it, but it needs a lot of work. I've never really gone from a first draft to like a workable, I would feel proud showing this to somebody draft. My boyfriend has read the current draft that it's on, but that's like, I feel comfortable showing it to him when it's messy. I would not show this to anyone else if they asked to see it. So yeah, I'm not doing the greatest on what I'm actually working on in terms of like working on the things I said I was going to work on. But I feel like I'm making progress in like getting out of this slump or blockage that I've been in I mentioned this in my last video, or maybe it'll go up after this one. I mentioned it recently. I did a writing challenge with, I believe it's called Woodlands Writers or Woodland Writers. I'll put it somewhere on the screen. But I did a writing challenge with them where they give you 3 prompts and then you have to write a short story within 2,000 words that includes all 3 prompts. And I feel like that was really good to like get me back in the seat and like writing. I'm not like the proudest of what I wrote, but I wrote something and that's better than not writing something. So I'm planning to do another challenge with them in August. And then, you guys, I really just need to like sit down, replot, or like reconfigure what's going on with this story that I want to redraft. I think I'm just having this like, oh, it's never going to be good because it's like a very rough draft. And I've never shown myself before that I can go from that rough draft to like something, like I said, like something that I'd be comfortable sharing with others. And I think I keep feeling like, oh, I just need to write something else. Oh, I just need to work on more short stories. Oh, I just need to like do this thing over here. And I think honestly, I'm never going to feel confident taking something from that rough state to a nice, like, this makes sense kind of state unless I do it. Unfortunately, I think it's one of those situations where it's like, you just got to do it. um, and I think I'm avoiding that by telling myself, like, oh, I'll just draft this other thing. Oh, I'll keep working on poetry. Not that I don't want to do those things, but I think I just need to buckle down and do the work on this project. I hate saying that because I feel like it shouldn't be this like, oh, I just have to power through. Like, I want to be excited about what I'm doing. At the same time, I think I would be excited by a final product of this, if that makes sense. Like, I don't think I dislike the story idea anymore. Like, it's not like I don't like it anymore. I still enjoy the story. It's just that I enjoy its potential and what it is in my head a lot more than what's on the page. The only way to fix that is to put in the work. I kind of think that's it. I'm gonna like do some more laundry and ponder because I feel like I wanted to say more, but I'm done very quickly. So yeah, let me think. So all that I have left to fold now is a bunch of washcloths. And it's also almost time for me to head out for work. So if you want to let me know how your yearly goals are going, your struggles, your successes, you can leave that in the comments and I will try to reply to everyone. So if you have any thoughts on how to go from a super messy draft to something a bit more put together, something that makes a little bit more sense, let me know. Also, let me know how your yearly goals are going. What are you working on? Hopefully you have like an actual project going and you're not ping-ponging all over the place like I am. All my laundry is folded and almost all of it is put away. So I will head out, and if you enjoyed this video, you can hit the subscribe button. It's somewhere down here. Otherwise, I hope you have a great rest of your day and good luck with your writing. Just want to show you where my cat likes to hang out while I do laundry. When the closet door is open, he likes to come up here and sit in a pile of clothes. Isn't that right, Scala? Isn't that right?